What's up, guys? We're back, and I'm staying true to my word. Time for a surprise. The new rig. This is my 2024 iKon LX21. Check it out. So, took me about 3.5 months to get this boat in from the time it was ordered. Ordered it a little bit. Ordered it in April, right after the Classic. So we'll do a little bit more in-depth walkthrough. I just want to kind of show you all the boat real quick. It's kind of the same on the other, but the truck's in the way. Something new for me is this guy right here. It's a Mercury 250 Pro XS. A lot of you all run them. It's my first one. Pretty excited. Everybody loves the way these things sound when you crank them up. So it gets going pretty good. A lot of you all have heard about the iKons. You know, they're not the fastest boat in the world. However, I do think it's one of the best riding boats out there. I've gotten mine up to 65 miles an hour. I did buy some ballast bags to kind of throw it off because I put lithiums for the trolling motor. Then I've got Pro Guide AGMs for the house battery and cranking battery. So probably need to put some weight back on that other side to take up for the lithium batteries back there, because this boat does like a little bit of weight in the back. So make that note. If you do go lithium, you need to get ballast bags. I got mine off of Amazon. They were like $75 a piece for like 50-pound bags. But yeah, let's check it out. First thing everybody notices kind of the line of the iKon. It's got they call it the hips. You can see it kind of bows out, but what it allows you to have, besides these great steps right here when you walk up, and I don't know how many of you guys have a bunch of graphs on the front of your boat, but just being able to walk up and walk into your boat when you have all the graphs up front. Yep, I went with all the graphs up front. That is HDS Pro 12, HDS Pro 12, and new for me, got a Helix, so got the Mega 360. So new for me. Right now I do have the Minn-Kota Ultrex. As soon as the Quest comes out, that's happening. But for right now, I do have the Ultrex, kind of tried and true. I'm a big fan. Love the Ultrex. It's bulletproof as far as I'm concerned. But the amount of room you have to walk around, and my whole front deck is padded, and I think it's a 98-inch beam. But that is all the room you want to do anything. Cool thing about the boat, you know, it's got all the buttons up here. I actually have a radio on this boat. But the great thing about this boat, you got 4 buttons right here. Kind of control your nav lights. I can turn my live well on from right there. Trim up and down. So kind of like everybody else's. Then you get to see where, you know, trolling motor. Kind of pretty basic there. Rod buckles. Now, probably one of the most impressive things that kind of got my attention about this boat is the seats. Everybody's got them, but these seats are cool tech, and I don't know if you can see the material, but they do not get hot. And I am a huge fan of that, because of my Ranger. After a long day of fishing, if you get in front of them and sit in them, they're gonna burn you. These don't burn you. So get to the back, obviously got the Mercury, then we got the Bob's jack plate. So that's new. Never had a boat with a hydraulic jack plate. No issues with it so far. It's worked out pretty good for me. I'm a fan. So kind of we'll jump into the compartments, show y'all what's in there, and yeah, let's check it out. All right, so got the boat all opened up so you can kind of see. So this is the rod locker. I don't know if y'all quite understand when I say it's giant. Insert the clip of me getting in the rod locker.
Does your rod locker do this?
Double as a storm shelter when it starts thundering and lightning or raining, or you decide you need a nap.
So yeah, I think you can, they said you can put a 9-foot 8-inch pole in there. My 12-foot push pole will be having a permanent home inside that dude. So it's absolutely giant. The finish on this boat is probably one of the things that, you know, I fell in love with when I saw it at the Classic. It is absolutely amazing on the inside. If you're somebody that's ever worked on a boat, the amount of finish on this boat from the inside is amazing. The ability to work on it, the ease to get all the wires up inside the gunnel are amazing. Cool thing, under your main latch you do have these service lights or lights that give you all the light to work on it at night. So everybody by now has probably seen the crazy amount of storage in these dudes, but you can slide everything back, got access to everything. Then the great thing, this guy slides all the way back, so when you need to get your other boxes back here, you just easily access them. Your tray will roll up on you, but you got room for all the storage. So this dude's great. Helps keep the weight to the back, and then when you don't want it, you pull your pin, lock it in. That ain't going anywhere. Then obviously normal little day box over here. Cool thing about a lot of these, you can pull fire extinguishers down there, Humminbird box, but then you got all the wiring down here, so if you need to get the stuff, it's there for you. Little removable trays help out a lot. Then you got another locker over here. I probably honestly will never do a whole lot with, but it's open just like the rod locker, so you can do everything, or put anything in there. You can put enough rods over here if you want. I'll never carry that many rods. I believe they say this side will hold about 35 rods, so if my day's spinning out real bad, I can throw all the rods. The patented L2 live well system, so it is absolutely giant. I don't know if you can see how big it really is in there, how deep it is. They say it can hold 5-pound fish on each side. I believe it. I'll never fill it up with that many big bass, but they can do it. And the great thing, again, the finish, but the great thing about an iKon, so if you get the live well chiller system, that is a chill plate, so that will cool your water down, and you want to cool it down to match, you know, the water from where the fish came from. You don't want to just turn it down to 70 if it's 100 outside to kill the fish. So, you know, if you're catching it in 90-degree water, you can bump it down to 85, and it'll cool like a degree to a degree and a half an hour is what it'll pull the temperature down. So there's that. And the compressor, another removable bin, but then you got your compressor over here for the live well chiller. And again, you know, their big thing is conservation, so protect the resource. These live wells do fill all the way up to the rim, and then when the lid shuts, it encapsulates the fish in water. And that dude right there is not going to allow you to let your fish get hit by something sharp to potentially hurt them. Over here, again, another day box. It pulls out as well. We got a little bit more weight in here, so it's a fully box. And then more fuses back there. So, and then I don't know if you can see. I'll try to show you guys. But you can get your hand up in there to work on any wiring that you need to. It's right there. It's not hidden. You can get whatever you need to. So again, the ease of being able to work on this boat is one of my favorite things because I like to tinker. So let me sit down and I'll go through the dash with you. So with this boat, new to 2024, 2023, I do have the Mercury DTS. So it's drive-by-wire, push to start, which is pretty cool. Then obviously got the hot foot. It's DTS also, so it's drive-by sensor. But when you crank it up for the first time, push that guy and the hot foot works. But if you want to just have it work off the hand throttle, don't push that and your hand throttle is going to work. Obviously, things everybody's doing now, you get the cell phone charger, you got all the Bluetooth accessories down there. Radio, first time ever having a radio on my boat, pretty cool. Dual blinker trim. Then you got the iKon, I think it's iKon 1 system. But literally, you can do everything you want and need to at the touch of the screen. It is amazingly how simple it is. It is almost like an iPhone. That's why I like iPhones. If you're watching my videos, hopefully you like iPhones too, because Androids are super complicated and I ain't the smartest person in the world, so I like easy. But you can do anything you want. Cool thing, you get a fish, you come in here and boom, like it's automatic. You don't even have to touch anything. Like it just starts doing its own thing. It's running right now. Of course, I ain't got no fish, so we'll cut it back off. But it's automatic. It's already set. I do have, you see this right here? That is for your G-juice. So it's going to come back on. But I'll show you in the back where the batteries are. These live wells do inject G-juice into them. And you go back to your main screen, and that's where you can kind of do anything you want. You want to cut your lights on. I do have deck lighting on this boat, and it's LED, so you can make it any color you want. But accessories, courtesy lights for the storage. I mean, whatever you want to do, you can do it right here. It's super easy. You know, I got the radio if I want to turn it on. It's just the ease of everything. Then about everybody has got a, you know, up and down switch for your power poles. It's got dual blinker trim, obviously trim, jack plate. Now, a bunch of people get nervous about this guy. What if it goes out? Okay, cool. Well, iKon solved that problem with this. So this is easy buttons for everything you need to do. You want to cut your lights on, you cut your lights on. You want to cut your service lights on, you cut your service lights on. It's just that easy. It's redundant. It's a push button. Cut your live wells on, cut your nav lights on. Whatever you need to do, pump out, whatever, you can do it right here. So iKon's thought of everything. Then again, at the console, HDS Pro 12 and a Helix 12, just because like master mapping is the deal. So got that right there. You got massive storage box here, and these are friction hinges, so you don't have to worry about anything getting in your way. So those are great. Seats are super adjustable, super comfortable. I've got a bad back, so they got the springs in them that really help my back. Seats are easy to get up from, adjustable seats, and then an absolutely massive cooler down there. It's got like 2 inches of foam around it, so dare say Yeti like. So that is an awesome cooler, also with a friction hinge, so it'll just stay where you put it. But all of these latches are compression. They're not slam latches. Could have went with slam latches, sure, but they build $4 and $5 million yachts. Slam latches aren't watertight, so they don't use them. These compression latches are. They seal everything. You don't get water in them. You do what they need to do. I mean, look how sturdy that guy is. When you shut it, it is locked. Actually, lock down, pushes down, forms a great lid. I guess I need to show you all the back of the boat. These are the deck lights for it. It's got them all around. So I'll show you the back of the boat and show you something cool with the trailer. We're not in the water, so I can't show you everything with it because the lights won't work because it's got a little float switch that kicks the light on. But let me hop down and I'll show you the rest of the boat. One thing with I was talking about the lights. So as you know, the trailer goes underwater, the float switch kicks and it will light up. So it's pretty sweet. And of course, one camera dies, so I'll finish the rest on my phone. So cool thing, spotlight on the front of the trolling motor, front of the boat, so you can kind of see everything. You can see how wide that deck is. I mean, all the room to do everything. Active target too. I don't know if I talked about that earlier. Mega 360. So got all the reasons to make no excuses when I don't catch fish anymore. So I have removed every excuse, and now I can't say it's the boat's fault. Fury 24 prop. If anybody has an old Tempest out there, an old Tempest 25 that you don't want, hit me up, let me know. So I'll show you the house batteries. Again, the finish inside this is absolutely amazing. These latches come off, you remove the strut, those two screws up here, and they'll slide right out, so you can do everything. But you can do everything to these guys as it sits. 2 Pro Guide 31 AGMs. Probably the best AGMs out there for bass boats or any deep cycle applications. But that's what they do in there. Customer service is absolutely amazing. I don't know if I can stress that to you all enough. I'm sure you saw my video where idiot boy over here snapped that terminal, but then one of the guys from Pro Guide hit me up and got me a brand new battery for free. Just swapped it out because they're great folks over there. So if you're looking for batteries, they also make lithiums. I'm probably going to be changing these out to lithiums. I wish I had went with them before I bought my other batteries. I'll show you those here in just a minute. But Pro Guide batteries, I do have a promo code, so if you're interested in getting those, let me know. I can hook you up. Power pole charge. What can you say? I mean, if you're going to do it all the way. Never really have to charge my boat. Power from there, power into there, or power over there to the trolling motor battery. So either way you want to go, it can get there. And I just want to show y'all the bilge area in here. You can get to literally everything. Like, nothing's hidden back here. It is a service guy's dream to work on this boat, and the finish. I mean, I can't talk about the finish of this dude enough. And last but not least, trolling motor side, passenger side. I got 3 12-volt, 100 amp hour Ionics. These are what I had in the Ranger. Did a great job, but again, I'm probably going to be getting rid of these and getting Pro Guides. So if anybody's looking for a deal on some lithium batteries, let me know. I'll make you a great deal on these because I want to get Pro Guides over here. But they're brand new. I've literally had the boat a little over a month, so brand new. I'll make you a deal. Pumps for the power poles, and this is the you keep your G-Juice or Fish IV, whatever you want to use, but I got G-Juice in there, and this injects it into my live wells, so it's part of the L2 live well system. Got the blower. It's got the blowers throughout. So yeah, this is the iKon. This is my 2024 iKon. Got the ladder back here. iKon LX21. They just came out with the 24. We're not sponsored by Miller Lite, but Clemson has their first game tonight, so we're going to drink that. But this is probably the only boat in this color. I think there's one other one. But hope you all enjoyed checking out the iKon. Sorry it took me so long to get a video done, but there she is. Georgia Bass Trail North. We'll get to see this boat all season long. Hopefully that top 5 is where we want to live this year. So yeah, check us out. If you got any questions, you know what to do. Get in the comments, let me know, and I'll be happy to answer any questions you have. or if you got suggestions, whatever. I'm an open book. I never hide anything from you guys except some of the lures I use, because mind your business. Anyway, I appreciate y'all. Stay tuned. Lots of video coming out of this boat very, very soon. Go Tigers. Happy Labor Day, because today is Labor Day. So happy Labor Day. Hope you're all safe. Hang out with your friends. Watch some football. Clemson plays at 8 o'clock. We're going to win the national championship this year. Mark it right now. Anyway, take care. I'll see y'all soon.